Hello everybody, my name is Laurie Wu. I'm an Associate Professor and Academic Director of the Experience Management and Analytics Program in the School of Sport, Tourism and Hospitality Management. Today, together with me here is Mr. Kabir Bahri, a proud STHM alumnus, and he's currently a Senior Work Experience Coordinator with CBRE. Welcome, Kabir. Thank you for joining us.
No, thank you so much for having me here. It's good to be back to the school where I did my master's. So thank you so much to everyone here.
Thank you. And we're really super happy to have you here today to discuss about how experience and analytics are coming together in the contemporary workspace.
Yes,
okay.
I feel it's becoming more and more possible for us because a lot of people are coming back to office. So it's a good thing and it's a buzzing topic these days.
And as you know, people are transitioning back, so hopefully we can do something to make their experience a little bit better.
Absolutely, I agree.
So first of all, tell us about work experience management and what does that mean in your daily work?
In my view, workplace experience management is intentional touch points that we make as a company where the occupants kind of touch and feel. It could be physical space or service. Say for example, if I'm meeting someone, if I'm greeting them well, is that a good experience for them? Especially after COVID, things have started happening that all the companies have started calling their employees back to office, and nobody wants to come back to office. So it's our job to make their experience in the office superlatively well. So that's what we're trying to do, and I feel the whole set of experience that you have in the office, from entering the office, sitting at your work desk, if your IT equipment is not working, that's also a bad experience that happens. So I think the overall package that we have to offer as CBRE, we try to do and make sure that the experience is superlative in every term.
Very nice, and thank you so much for the overview. So tell us about analytics. Obviously, that's a very important part, and a lot of companies are utilizing data insights to better people's experiences. And sometimes it's more than satisfaction, right? Old times we talk about employee satisfaction, but nowadays it's all about the over-rounded overall experience. So in your work role, how do you utilize data analytics to improve people's work experiences?
So data and analytics is not just surveys. It's basically you're trying to judge behavior of your occupants. That's the most important thing. Our endeavor is to make sure, as I said earlier, is to make their experience superlative. So for us, it's the reading of the behavior of the occupants, if they're liking it or not. For example, I would give you an example. We noticed in our surveys and analytics data showed us with our badge swipe IDs, etc., that one of the collaborative spaces were not totally up to attendance. So what we did is we tried to redesign it, make sure it's occupant friendly, and slowly and steadily we started noticing in our data that people are actually utilizing that space. So from that data we understood the behavior of the occupants, and from there we kind of did our own magic to make sure that this place is utilized well. So as we said earlier, experience management is not just making sure they have a good workplace, but also making sure that anything intangible is also helpful for their day-to-day activities.
Very cool. And something very unique about you is that you also bring a wealth of experience across different sectors and industry players. For example, previously you worked for Air Canada in the space of customer experience management. So how do these different spaces work together under the same unified term of experience management? And how important is that?
I think that's a great question. So, and this was asked by my now boss, Joe, when I was getting hired. So I started my career with Marriott International as management trainee, became assistant front office manager, worked with them for 8 years, part of customer experience. Moved to Canada, joined Air Canada as customer experience manager. But when I joined here as workplace experience coordinator, I was like, it's kind of different, but in 3 months I realized, no, it's the same thing. You are dealing with same people, same emotions. You just have to make sure that you listen to them, you empathize with them. And once you get the knack of empathizing and listening to them, things become quite easier, I must say.
Very important words. Now, what about your STHM education? Obviously, you want to talk a little bit about that. What do you think about that? How does that STHM experience and education help prepare you for your role today and also for your future in the industry?
STHM has helped me way too much. Getting a master's degree was, I think, the best thing I did after my bachelor's degree. So I would say first your class, the experience design class, is really helping me now to make sure how we design a place to make sure that the occupants are pretty happy with it. When people are coming back to office, we have to make sure that their experience is superlative, as I said earlier. It helped me grow my base in analytical decisions, different softwares that we used during the classes. I think those are helping me now, which I did not realize it when I was keep doing the classes, but now, now I remember, oh yes, I took this class, this is helpful for me. So it made me a great base, and it's helping me, help my day-to-day work easy.
Very nice, and essentially all things will come together through our past experiences and to inform our future. Now, talking about the future of the industry, what do you think are some of the emerging roles or areas that will be really for those people who have both experience management knowledge but also analytics background? What are some of the emerging roles, for instance?
On this part, I would say, as I told you, people are coming back to office. And we have started realizing through our data that you need roles like occupancy planners, you need roles like workplace experience coordinators or managers, you need workplace managers. If I talk about real estate, I think those are the roles that are opening up, and especially on analytical side, we need people like workplace experience analytics who kind of analyze the data and see, hey, we can save this amount of dollars if we move these people to a different level of the building. So I think these are the roles that are coming up, and the students should kind of get into analytics and also make sure that they have a well-rounded development of, like I said, empathy, listening to people. I think those are very important with data analytics.
Very great point. Now, talking about student quality or mindset, sometimes it's hard skills, sometimes it's also soft skills or qualities. What would you say to those students or future leaders in the industry? What are the things that they should grow themselves into, so to get them prepared for an industry that's going to be informed by both experience management and analytics?
In my personal view, I feel hard work has no substitute. That's the most important thing. Second would be true to your job, true to the work that you're doing. There are days when you slack, but get back and work hard. You'll find success. I also want to touch base on something as data management, data visualization. That is something that the new students, upcoming students, should get their beak wet with, because that is something that is really ongoing these days. And data is everything. Data would be the next gold mine for everywhere. So I think they should look after their work, hard work, and also look into fields like data analytics. I think that is something that will get them to the path of success.
Thank you, Kabir. Thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate you here. We are so proud to call you one of STHM Made, and we really hope to see you become even more successful leading the industry forward. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for having me.